Okay. What's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back to Mangg Plays the Best Games of All Time. Today, we're going to be looking at Space Invaders. Classic arcade game from 1978. If Pong sort of introduced gaming to the masses, I think Space Invaders popularized it. And I'm actually going to go over to the Wikipedia page to tell you a little bit more about it. So this is from Japan. Japan got into it. Got into the arcade business. It grossed by 1982 it had grossed $3.8 billion, which in 2016 money was $13 billion. So, yeah, just from one fucking game. That's insane. This made it the best-selling video game, highest-grossing entertainment product at the time, and the highest-grossing video game of all time. Yeah, I mean, it was insane how popular it was, especially in Japan. They started opening up arcades in Japan that had nothing but Space Invaders in it. By the end of 1978, they had installed over 100,000 Space Invaders machines in Japan. By June 1979, they'd manufactured 200 to 300,000 machines in Japan, with each unit earning an average of $46 per day, equivalent to $164 in 2020. This was not enough to meet the high demand. So they had to license it out to Midway for distribution outside of Japan. By the end of 1979, there were estimated to be 750,000 Space Invader machines installed worldwide. So, far better. It performed far better in Japan than it did elsewhere. I mean, really, it fucking dominated Japan. Whereas it really didn't. It said that by 1982, it had sold 72,000 units in the US, which is quite a bit. I mean, for a single arcade game, that is really good. But, yeah, Japan, it dominated. An urban legend even spread that said its popularity in Japan led to a shortage of 100 yen coins. It's not true, but it's just like, still, the fact that that myth could spread is like, yeah, it was really freaking popular. So yeah, I mean, it's sort of the a landmark game in the shoot 'em up genre, where you are, vertical shooters, where you're shooting upwards and stuff at enemies that are also likely shooting back at you. Again, like a lot of the games we're looking at now, primitive stuff by today's standards. I mean, this is 1978 we're talking about. But, keeping in mind that the last arcade game we looked at was Pong. So, this is 6 years later. This is 6 years on from Pong, but Pong is going to be our best comparison for right now. So, let's go into this. This is freeinvaders.org, which seems to be... It's not perfectly accurate to the original arcade game, but from what I saw, it's pretty accurate. So this is what we're going with. Yeah, there we go. So, you're the ship. There's a bunch of enemies in rows towards the top. They're shooting. You can move left and right, and there's also these barriers that you can hide behind that slowly break apart. And I always thought that effect was pretty cool for the time. Sort of disintegration effect. Rather than it just being like square blocks that just get removed from the barriers. So the rows are going to slowly start shifting downward. Which makes it harder, because then the projectiles come at you sooner. And you can also destroy your own barriers, so you gotta be careful. And then there's the big UFO, gives you some points. And yeah, so the goal is longevity, and the goal is points. You can only fire one projectile at a time, meaning that you can only have one projectile on the screen at one time. You have to wait for it to hit something, or you can fire again. And then once you clear it out, it refreshes, and you get another few rows of enemies. And that's Space Invaders. So it's sort of hard, I would say, for me and probably people my age or younger to sort of fathom how this could, like, just, you know, revolutionize the gaming industry. How people could just sit there, you know, and just play Space Invaders over and over again and just pump money into this over and over again. Because it's so rudimentary, you know, there's no power-ups, there's no upgrades, there's no variation in level structure, enemy structure. It's just Space Invaders. And so that's the struggle with all of these early games, is trying to get into the mindset of a fresh-faced gamer in 1978. He's played Pong. Pong's alright, you know. But now gets his hand on fucking Space Invaders. It is far better than Pong. I mean, there's no argument. It's superior to Pong in practically every way. I mean, yeah, there's a certain satisfying element to clearing the screen. Being able to destroy things in a video game, I mean, that's satisfying. Like killing the troll in Zork, I mean, that's satisfying, even if it just says, yeah, you killed the troll. You know, gamers, we like to kill stuff. So, yeah, just row after row, screen after screen of these alien invaders you just get to blast apart. There's something to it. And yeah, I mean, it's just kind of the, a perfect early entry in sort of that arcade kind of design, where you can get lost in it. In the sense of, like, you don't have to think, really, that much. You don't have to think, but you do have to think. And you just gotta go into a trance. The arcade trance. And the simplistic sounds. The repetitive nature. I guess I can see it working. It's one of those things, I guess, where, to put it in the mindset, you just have to imagine that you don't know of anything more advanced than this. like right now we play the latest and greatest games and all that. But in 100 years, you're gonna look back at Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's just gonna be like, what a fucking joke. I mean, how did people sit here for hours and play this? It's crazy. Not that this is 100. Oh, I finally died. Not that this is 100 years old or anything. But I mean, yeah, if you have only Pong or something to compare this to, and this is light years ahead of Pong. This is the latest and greatest game. I mean, yeah, I guess I can see it. Because it's not bad. I've already played this more than I played Pong, right? So... And until you die, I mean, it's just like, you're not gonna just walk away from the cabinet. Not, not when you're on a streak. I don't know if this emulator's actually authentic. This isn't even an emulator. I think there's just, like, a coded version. So I don't know if this is accurate to, like, the difficulty of original Space Invaders. It seems fairly easy. I don't know how much tougher it's getting. But I think the concept is similar. Where you're not going to walk away in the middle of a screen, in the middle of a game. You're going to keep going until you lose. You got to get that high score, and then, oh shit. I think they are getting lower. All your friends are playing Space Invaders every day. They're all at the arcades together. You go to an arcade and it's just Space Invaders, so you can all play at the same time. And you're all trying to compete and get the highest scores. You're all getting better, and it's all you talk about. It's all you care about. Space Invaders. Yeah, I guess I can see it. Okay, now it's getting a little scary. Alright, oh my god, is this even allowed? Is this legitimate? Are they allowed to be this low? Okay, well, it's definitely then increasing in difficulty, because you gotta clear out this bottom row quick. Oh, I sniped that. Yeah, I mean, it's not a game that requires much commentary. You're not gonna write some whole essay on the mechanics of Space Invaders. Fuck you. Got him. Kind of a game. Now we've hit the point, 1978 and stuff, where there is beauty in the simplicity. Fuck. Pong, too simple. Like there's no beauty to be found when it's that simple. It's like looking at a rock on the ground. Okay, I mean that's not a great comparison. I guess like a stick, like not a special stick, the most average stick you've ever seen, and it's just sitting on the ground. You're not really gonna appreciate that stick too much. Oh fuck. But now, yeah, there's beauty in this simplicity. It's just you and the invaders. You're blasting them apart. You don't have to worry about them busting out some crazy moves and some crazy boss aliens. There's no wild power-ups or fuck you mechanics. You're just blasting. Yeah, I feel like this is not an authentic representation, though. It is too easy. I have 8 lives because they keep giving me lives. I think we've hit, like, max difficulty. So... there is Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay. There's another version I found that seems to be like an actual emulated version from way back in the day. It doesn't have sound though. It doesn't seem to have sound. So we're just gonna yeah, I'm not gonna crop it. Fuck it. You can see what's going on. So this is pcjs.org with an emulated PCJS debugger. I don't know. Putting coins in, putting player one in. Here we go. Okay. Now, one thing that I notice is it seems to be moving a lot faster. Like, the bullets seem pretty quick. This might be more authentic. I'd have to watch some footage of, like, the original. It is fast, though. I mean, fuck. But I guess you're a 16-year-old Japanese kid. You're hopped up on whatever the Japanese Mountain Dew equivalent is. Just playing Space Invaders all day. Fuck, it is way harder. This is tough. Yeah, oh man, that's tough. Now I'm not sure what's legit. The other one was way too easy. This one's way too tough. Okay, well... Let me just try and find some footage. Arcade gameplay, no commentary. Oh, I've got an obnoxious intro, of course. Alright, so this is the OG. It seems... Okay, well, I guess I can probably show you there. It seems maybe closer to the second version we tried. But I don't know, I don't think it's quite as fast. So somewhere in between the two versions we tried. Which is probably the sweet spot, which is probably why it is the way it is. Yeah, so it's intense but doable. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, that's Space Invaders. All right, now, of course, in our ongoing tradition here, we're going to try a more modern version of it. So this is on Steam. It's called Space Invaders Extreme. This is just the demo of... Oh my god, it's like a billion decibels in my ear. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, hold on. Jesus. Movie. Turn the... What? Okay, there we go. Alright. So this is just the demo. Because I wasn't going to shell out $15 to play Space Invaders Extreme just for this video. So, yeah, we will enjoy the demo. I don't know what all it offers, but I think we'll get an idea. Alright. Rapid shoot. Okay, hold power up. Yeah, see, it's already, you know, we've lost the beauty and the simplicity already. You gotta have all these tutorials. There's no tutorial for Space Invaders. You just fucking shoot things. Look at all this stuff. We're gonna ignore it all.
1A.
Okay. Alright. I mean, already it's just like... What the fuck? We're just slaughtering them. What the hell? What the fuck?
Round start.
I feel like I'm tripping balls. Am I even doing anything? Oh, I am doing stuff. It just doesn't stop moving. You press left and it moves all the way left.
Failed.
What? What is happening?
Rate up.
The music is like so rhythmic. It's kind of weird. Like with the sound effects. And you're just doing chains and there's power-ups and oh my god. It's really, this is like the opposite of Space Invaders, really.
Rate up.
This is the most, this is the most zoomer fucking adaptation of a classic game I've ever seen in my life.
Rate up. Rate up.
I mean, Pong, the next level, was like so nuanced and faithful compared to this. This is just insane.
Rate up.
I mean, like, okay, the core mechanic of you have a ship at the bottom, you move left and right, and you shoot things in front of you. That's the only thing
Rate up.
that matches Space Invaders. What the fuck?
Rate up.
Holy shit. I'm gonna have a seizure, I think. This is seizure inducing for sure. I should put a warning. If I remember when I upload this, I'll put a warning in the description because this has to trigger something.
Rate up.
It's not even like I don't know, it's not even difficult. Like nothing really happens that would be any sort of difficulty. You destroy everything on screen.
Warning.
Oh, now we're fighting a boss, because of course you gotta have bosses. Okay. Alright, now there could be a little difficulty, but only because it's so hard to see when the things are just splashing in your face. Oh, man. Oh, I died, I think. What the
Stage
fuck?
Stage result.
I don't even know what to say about it. Did I have fun? Not really. We'll do one more.
Stage 2A. Rate up. Rate up.
I think you want to get all the same colors,
Rate up.
and that gives you the power-ups.
Rate up. Rate up.
I mean, it's not like bad or anything, but it's just like so crazy right out the gate.
Round start.
Round start. Oh, okay. Like, what am I? I'm just holding down the button and
Round completed.
okay, I guess.
Jackpot.
What the fuck? This is definitely seizure inducing.
Great. Great.
Look at this insanity.
Round start.
Another round has started. They just do all these, like, if the game was not enough, they have games within the games to keep you entertained, so you don't get too bored while you're just playing the normal game, while you're destroying everything. Okay, fever, yeah. All right. Okay, flashing. More jackpots. The kids are losing interest. More jackpots.
Grayed out.
Yes, big laser, destroy everything in sight. Otherwise, the kids will get too bored. They'll stop playing Space Invaders Extreme. Oh, these little tricky bastards. There you go. There we go. Give me the big shield power up. I don't know why you need that. Nothing like ever threatens to hit you. Their projectiles move like molasses while you're just unleashing like fucking Eigen weapons of mass destruction. Oh shit. Oh no, I did get hit.
Grayed out. Grayed out.
It's so wild. I mean, yeah, it's extreme. I guess I can't refute that.
Warning.
Okay, this could be tricky. Oh shit, that would have been like the laser, I think. There we go. There we go. Get the laser going. More lasers. The kids love the lasers, so give them more. More lasers.
Stage cleared. Stage result.
A rank. Hey, nice. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. I wouldn't really want to play it more. I mean, unlike Pong the Next Level, where it was like, yes, Pong Next Level is clearly better than Pong in every single possible way, and I had fun with it. I'm not sure if this is better than the original Space Invaders, to be honest. It's not something you're going to get lost in a trance with, because your brain just keeps getting shocked back into, like, into seizures or something. I don't... It's just so wild. I mean, it's more engaging in a way, and it's more, like, exciting in a way, but at the same time, it lacks that beauty and the simplicity and the charm. That's crazy. So no, I don't know if I'm going to say this is better than the original Space Invaders. So the question is, as always, is Space Invaders one of the best games of all time? I'm not really sure how I'm possibly meant to answer a question like that. I'm not sure everything's a product of its time. Everything's a product of its time, but I can't possibly truly put myself in that position of being a gamer in 1978. I cannot. And so that's the whole thing. It's a challenge for me to try and judge this game on a different metric, on a different level than just... That's going to get easier as time goes on. As there are going to be games that I'm going to play on this list that are like from my kind of time period that I just hadn't played before. And I'm going to be able to see like, oh yeah, okay, this is just a really good game and this holds up and all that. Does Space Invaders hold up? Nah. I guess in a way it does. And it goes back to that simplicity aspect. I could sit basically any person on the planet in front of Space Invaders and they could play it. I mean, assuming they were able-bodied. It reminds me of when I played through Doom, like the Doom games, and I said that Doom, the original, might still be the best, just because of its somewhat simplicity, you know? Anybody could probably play Doom. Anybody can play Space Invaders. Just like anyone could play Pong. But Space Invaders is better than Pong. We established that. And we're going to get into many games that not everyone could just get into and play. So I guess in a sense, yeah, I suppose Space Invaders is one of the best games ever made because of that simplicity. I didn't need any instructions. I didn't need any text explaining how to play or anything like that, which Space Invaders Extreme threw out the window right away. I mean, you needed some guidance in what you're doing. Not really, but they felt they needed to. But, you know, the original, sit down, you get it. They're invading from space. Shoot them. Done. There's, you know, move left and right, and then there's one fucking button. And for what it is, yeah, I mean, it is, I guess. For a simplistic shoot-'em-up arcade game, it is the best. So, there you go. This is a learning process as we go of how I'm trying to judge these games, but I think in this case, yeah. Unlike Pong, I would say this is one of the best games ever made. So there you have it. Alright, that'll do us. I mean, I'm enjoying this series quite a bit. Both... you know, for these early games, I'm tending to look at some more modern versions of them as well, just to like see how they've progressed and to, you know, give the videos some more interesting footage. We're gonna obviously stop doing that once we get into later years, but yeah, I'm enjoying these sort of retrospectives and looking at games I've never really played that much. So I hope you are also enjoying it. But for now, my name is Mangg. This has been Mangg Plays the Best Games of All Time with Space Invaders, and I'll see you fine folks around.